Welcome to another video and episode on my Arduino Mega2560 and connected to the Arduino Uno using SPI. Also connected with electronics to fischertechnik mechatronics. Two motors nicely running and two motors with propellers and two motors with change nicely running. The other two motors are connected to the Uno and does give a problem. Sometimes switching the wires between from the motors between the Uno and the Mega2560 does work. Mostly they don't, and yet in the past it did work, all of it. Now recently I did a test with a different type of motor. These motors are XM, and this motor is XS, extra small, or I think that is XS. And I want to change that motor, replace this motor by this one, see if that immediately works. Software wise it should make no difference at all, but you never know. So let's see if this works out. Removing this one, and here goes for a very small test if it all goes the way I intend. That is one. That is two. It's not as stable, but I don't care about that right now. And what I see, oh yeah, right, then this one, and yes, this one immediately starts working. While this one connected to exactly the same, and wait a minute, I see some difference. This is not going to work, and this is working. Now let me change this wire here, and now it's not working. So now let me put this one in here. It's not working. Let me put it in here. It is working. Alright. So things are a bit now I am putting this one back into the wire it was, so signal and plus, and this one is signal and plus, and so now it is running this way, and when I put it in the plus it just was running the other way. So as you can see, but if I put it in this way, it runs no matter what. So once again, now it is running quite nicely. Putting in here, it runs but not nearly as fast and a bit doubtful. And then once again I remove this motor, and it runs. So how to explain all this? I actually do not know. What I do know is that this combination does work. So how about actually the oscilloscope? How do the signals behave? How do I check if everything does work nicely? Let's check that out via via screencast, but also something remarkable, that this smaller motor works and that motor doesn't. Alright, so with the exchange of this motor, which works obviously, question still is, why doesn't this motor work? And why is the other motor not working? Also, I find out that by switching between positive and negative motor change direction, well, so be it. Actually quite logical, but then again. Last time I also found out that the SPI signal that we just saw here is occurring when opening the monitor. Now another thing is that last time I could actually run two monitors at the same time. That lucky stuff is no longer. Now you see here 175, which is quite odd, and now you see 200, which is not odd, because that is here. Where is 175 coming from? That is what I'm wondering right now. Because, yeah, 175 is what exactly? Then you see here is nothing that points to 175. I did do 621. Did I forget something from last time? No, that I can see. So, let's watch the screen, this part, and whatever happens when I actually, oh now it says 21, which is not exactly right. Whatever happens when I open the monitor. So, everything set correctly, monitor. Yeah, and that's what I mean. 248 now, and 8. Could it be because of this? Because this signal is not what I expect it to be. Let's do it again. So monitor. And there we go. The output, is that it? The output. That started to straight. No, it does not do it straight. Once again. Motor start, and there we go. So that's one thing. The other thing is, of course, why the odd values. Where is SPR A out?
if anyone. Now it's 0 by the way. They are all 0. How can they be all 0? Oh, wait. No, I'm looking at these values. These and these. So, if you follow the cursor here and here and here. Okay, and scan them. I get the value, and it's just a good thing. Alright, let's take a look at the other side. And then I will have to put Uno on it. And the Uno on here. Oh, and the other one. Move over here for now. There. And yes, see whatever happens. See what happens. SPI out is 48. Alright, let's do it again. Let's do it again. What's the monitor? And here we go. Clock says there are 2 clock pulses. 2 clock pulses from one to the other. So what I expect to happen, or whatever happens, is that the serial monitor drives the SPI nicely. Do again. I can also say Ctrl Shift N. I can also do a nice one. And there we go again. Will this happen? Will this manage? Let's do that. And that is on. No, it won't, because now the Arduino is not selected. Anyway, so nice discoveries, but questions as well. Why is it happening this way? Alright, and when searching for characteristics and behavior of the serial terminal monitor, I come across a link that says, well, there is an alternative to serial monitor. Actually, the command screen, which I didn't know about, and I had to install it, but then I have here, as you can see, both sides at the same time on screen. So, what to do? Can I then also trigger those nice signals starting ACM 0? Let's just see. So, and actually it does not respond to Ctrl C. Will it respond to Ctrl D? No, it does not. So where does it respond to? That's a good one. I can scroll back, yes. This is not happening, Ctrl D is not happening. What about escape? Is not happening. Alright, then trying VI like stuff. Not happening either. Although here I see something else, but that may be an incident. And I'm not seeing anything happen. So how so that is something new. And not a clue on what's going on. Anyway, then let's just force exit. So exit this one, start new, and let's now watch the screen. Screen is terminating. Interesting. Why is screen terminating? Let's see for any affecting. ACN. Oh, that's interesting. So I have a screen. I have a screen running on this process and a screen running this process. So this is still running apparently. So now I have to kill process 18125. And there we go. So this is working. Mobile. Anyway, so when I quit it, it keeps running. So now I have to do it again. I want to do it again. So this is terminating. Then I see it's still running on yet another process. And now let's look at the oscilloscope. No, let's look at the oscilloscope right now. But I don't see this stuff. Then the other way around. So killing this one. Start new. I probably have to kill ACM1, yes, most likely, which is 150. And then start this one. And no such thing. Alright. So now I can watch them, but I have not the same result as when I start a serial monitor, a real serial monitor. Then I select this one, port, and with, yeah, let me put this one here. Now it's not what's going to happen. Start. Port busy because it's already monitored. Makes sense. Makes so much sense. But apparently this one doesn't trigger anything. So, once again, I have to kill screen 0. And that is 252. Okay, here, and then serial monitor. And there it goes. Alright. Exit, and now watch the screen for the oscilloscope. What happens? And I don't see anything special happen. Not what I expected. At all. So how to go on from here? Alright. So now I am watching both the Uno and the Mega2560 at the same time, with some difference in pace. This is obviously much faster. Is that the problem? I'm not quite sure. What is the problem is that those values I get from SPI are not what I'm sending, and should I take a lot of that phase difference out of it? Also about that I'm not quite sure. What I do know is that let me reconnect this switch, then press the switch, which makes a big difference immediately, at least that I can see, and A out is 10, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let me press again, and again, zero command, but there has to be a lot more than zero command. It has to actually print the whole string. The whole string that is coming from this site, SPI test. And let's go here. So an SPI test and test 2 on SPI. Those have to be there. And those aren't there. So once again, right, holding it, now let's hold it definitely. An SPI test, okay, so that's definitely one, definitely the first one. Holding it, and that is another, this is an SPI, just an SPI test, so something is really wrong with the communication now. Last time, and I mean last episode, I had a sense of positivism that it would come okay, but now I'm less than sure. I mean, they are being sent, but why aren't they being printed? Here, they should be printed. If C is 0, well, if you look here, C is absolutely 0, C is N. No wait, do I see C is 0 anyway? Right now, last the window. 0 command. 0 command being printed. Where? Here. So it definitely is within C is 0. And but here, no. Something has happened. I don't think anything not what it should do. Here, another one, 252. Well, no need to tell you, this is 200, 621, where is 252? Not anywhere that I know. And here, it should print the whole buffer. So things are more, unfortunately, going from bad to worse. Although I learned something new about a command called screen, the effect that I had hoped to get isn't there anywhere close. Right, where to go from here?
Final part of this video. So although there have been some learning experiences with regard to monitoring and mechatronics, questions have not been answered. I may have to dive very deep into the code or cut away a lot of the code. Next thing, I will have to put this switch onto this motor to keep things running. And that is only the start. So I'm still wondering, why doesn't this motor run the way it should? Can't be that hard, but as yet I'm not there to have a solution in my hand. Please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter, retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram, like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you, much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website, and depending on your pledge, also with my videos. And this is going to be continued, obviously. Yeah, SPI still problems. Mechatronics solved in a way that I don't like. With this motor obviously replaced by the motor in the middle. And why? I have no idea why it worked. Anyway, that's it. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.